Click the button. And will you look at that? I'm precisely on time. Jesus, that feels good. Ah, precisely on time. For once. Now, if I had set up my windows all together too, my, wouldn't that have been great? Alas, I did not. Now then, today will be, as I said, out of a shorter Reels in the Sky stream. There really is not much more we need to say about it, technically speaking. We're moving relatively quickly towards the end of this particular game, and I want to finish it and start a few new things. But that's what we're going to, well, try to do. We're going to pause it a little bit more into the focus so we can then look at other things. And before we start on that other things, there's actually something else I would like to do. If we can manage it, it is, and well, no promises there. Yet at least. But that is probably going to but damn it. Oh, shut up, what is it now? Okay, I can look at it later. Like, okay, what does my phone want from me? My phone is like, hey, do you remember that, you know, tomorrow is a presentation by one of the guys from the big company? And I'm like, yeah, phone, I know. I remember. I'm pretty sure I set this fucking note up myself. Thanks anyway, little phone. And now you're trying your bestest. No, but believe in you. Yes, yes, Starbuster. Okay. Shut up, kitty. You know what's what? This ain't a good time now, kitty. Now then, let me change the view again, and we might actually see something. Then I need to open up my drink because I'm thirsty. It is warm. One could almost assume it is summer. Just almost, though. Alright. You go away. You come here. Ooh. Tasty. Very tasty. Now then, let me see. Alright, we're right at the middle of the evening. Huh? Here we are again. Now then, let me give you the Reader's Digest version of what we did last time. Make it that quick, short and easy. Basically, we learned that the tournament is happening, and in order to get into said tournament, we needed to find Zin, and why we want to get into this tournament is because the winner actually gets a ticket to, you know, go to happy, basically, celebrity dinner with the Queen. That would be ideal since we have a letter to deliver to her, so we decided that that would be a good idea. And now, we technically have a 4-party team, of which 2 will now take a nice little rest. By which we take a nice little round trip around the city to talk with the people, and then we're gonna do our first tournament round. Which is the plan for today, at least. Great plans. Always starting small. And let's see here. 202. Yep, easy to room. It is indeed, isn't it? Hey, nice room. I mean, as far as hotel rooms go, it even has a little plan. Look, we can see the Grand Arena from here. Well, yeah, that would actually go over to the east side. Oh, no kidding. They really didn't skimp on anything here. I guess we can use this as our base of operations, so to speak. At least until the competition's over. Actually, I have to share this room for a while. It's like, yeah, what am I thinking? Bad thoughts. Bad thoughts! Stop thinking bad, George. Very still, very bad. We're gonna get bonked for that. Still? Yes. I mean, yes. I just agree that this might be a little weird, but I mean, my family, right? Yeah. Yes, dependable as that is. As good as a listener's share. I'm a brother, and I want you to know that I'm there if you need support. If there's anything bothering you, I just want you to know that you can always come to me. Oh. Getting kind of a weird feeling from you lately. I've got this all wrong, I'm sorry. You're just so... you. Oh, yeah. Most people are just very much them. Because, well... rather obvious fact. Smart as you are, sometimes you can be so clueless. What? Heck yeah, but you don't need to worry. I've probably been acting kinda strange lately. I have, at some occasions. But then again, you know, we're talking about Estelle. The girl who picks up a nice shiny rock and runs in circles going like, yay, shiny rock. So yeah, strange. Define strange. It's not all that serious or painful. It's strange to sort my feelings out. So, I'll be okay. As long as you watch out for me. Very nice. I see. Okay then, I'll keep my worry in check. And in return, you let me know when you've taken care of whatever's bothering you. I'll ask you to tell me anything you're not ready to yet. Okay, once I have everything straight, I'll be glad to tell you what's on my heart, mind. Nothing. Nothing. It's kind of early, but you want to tune in? Everything's been going on has worn me out. Yeah, we do have that match tomorrow. Let's get our stuff put away and get some shut-eye. Good. Kids, go to bed early and rise early. Very wise decision, that one. Well, new day. So why Rosenbaum? Let me put a little S in there, you have at least Rosenbaum. Good morning, young ones. Good morning, Zin. Yeah. Hello, Zin. Long time to see. Almost a few hours at least. Thank you for coming to meet us. Hey, that's no problem. I went up anyway, preparing for the match today. Between checking out the weaponsmith and visiting all the stores, I've had a busy morning. Being prepared means no regrets for you, huh? Wait, where's Olivier? Good morning, my dear companions! Oh boy. He's gonna give me lots of fun times. What is this aroma? Battle, conflict, no, victory. Oh, what an enchanting perfume this time of day. We just deliberately time your entrances like this. Good morning, Olivier. Morning, looks like we're all here then. Let's have we go ahead and get moving. What about that start up until... Oh, excuse me. Still early, so what are we going to do to kill time? For starters, I think we should go to the equipment shop and get all of our gear in order. And perhaps a bit of monster hunting to keep us focused. I see. A little warm up then. Practice that working as a team might do us some good. Well, we've never all fought at each other's sides before. I'm up for it. Let's go. Once we're ready, we can head straight to the Grand Arena. Which is a nice point, because it reminds me that some training and equipment is probably a good idea. Goddamn it, tactics. I mean, he can probably stay, and the rest can stay where they are too. Now what you not necessarily have to do, but should do to some degree, is actually train up everyone to around level 32. Which is the level that little... oh, actually it's 33 at this point. So basically around that ballpark. Oh boy, I have nothing quickly there. Ah well. First things first, let's actually equip our new equipment. Nice little shield codes. Sure would be a good idea. I don't think I have anything better. Oh, actually though, you are better. Kumpushites are better than the beta Strega. Would you believe that? Technically speaking, of course, you also want to have the best equipment for your new party members, so well, going to the store is actually a very, very, very wise decision. I know, nobody was surprised. Oh, work helmet, and how about some red scarf for you? Seems rather fitting considering the red thingy you have. You get some work gloves and a work helmet, yeah. I can see this guy doing manual labor. And then, let's start by talking to people, because by that we also pass by the stores immediately. Which gets that out of the way, basically. Oh, no. I don't know, maybe it's a combination of the weather and stuff, but probably it's the nice amount of work I do. You're all participants in the tournament then. I. Wish of luck to you all. How nice of him. I am feeling somewhat more tired than usual. Which doesn't really bode well for my concentration, to be fair. What am I to do with this sudden vacation? I have to admit, the usual euphoric vacation feeling are totally lacking right now. really worried about what's going on inside the castle. Understandable. Did I miss this house before? Nah, I couldn't. Oh, is everyone here? Time to go over the timetable. I swear. It's funny what he was doing staying up so late at night. Everybody, he says. Not 3 of us, you mean. That needs a new hobby. He's just nuts. Going to rupture a blood vessel if he doesn't chill. I'm sure he means well. I'm just a tiny bit that. Not so. That constellation of sleeping waters is not very connected to Paris of the young lady. Would like to point that out. Which way we're going? We're gonna go to the north, then we're gonna go west, south block, and then east block. So just recently, you used to be able to sign up to tour the inside of the castle. After the queen got sick, they locked the place down. Well, where's that one? You can meet him in the west block anyway. What have the soldiers new to say on this fine evening? Morning for them. Lieutenant's reputation in the castle is just as bad as it is on the outside, I assure you. All he seems to do is eat, sleep, and fiddle around. But Colonel Richard is around to buffer his nonsense. Like Colonel Richard, don't get me wrong, but those special ops guys, they're good at what they do. They make people uncomfortable in the process. Even the army's creeped up at him. Even the army's looking at him, so you look like an evil ninja. Are you sure that's a wise idea, uniform-wise? You know, just couldn't point this out. Stop running away, you can't. If only I didn't have work, I could go see the tournament. But for a little boy, true season just means more work. The sigh. The big sigh. My husband left again without saying a word, and he won't listen to me at all when I criticize him for it. That's one hell of a recipe for a healthy marriage. Like, I want to criticize my husband, but he doesn't listen to me. Well, win, I suppose. You've got to criticize him and he doesn't even feel bad about it. Do not take that advice. I would highly advise you against doing that. Might end up in job trouble, you know, just maybe. Spoke to my parents in the 100 Days War. Certain mother took me in, simply out of the goodness of their hearts. My work is made at his house. But it was a tremendous debt of gratitude. Very nice of him. Today I plan on visiting Her Majesty at the castle. I have so much else to do, I don't know how I'll have the time for it. Just make the time. It's a fucking queen. Princess is my friend, you know. I'm not lying. I wasn't implying you were lying. Bojack probably gets called a liar far too often. Main headquarters for the Libel News is in this block. You can usually find their reporters holding a meeting at the coffee shop next door. I know, I've met them. Known on this list as a member of the Royal Guard. No way anybody's going to be caught dead in that uniform with all these wanted posters everywhere. Yeah, you would be... I mean, you know, that doesn't really take a genius. It's like, aha, Royal Guards are, well, now considered terrorists, so that means they're looking for Royal Guards. How do you identify a Royal Guard? Well, apart from the personal clouds that they probably have. Well, the uniform. Even the most dense of person would be like, yeah, if I want to stay below the radar, then I will probably not wear my fucking parade uniform, now will I? Heck, some people probably have better chances joining the fucking clergy and, you know... For the women you can get one of those nice... thingies. I'm pretty sure for the men there's stuff too, like monk uniforms. What are those called? They have a name I know, but I fucking can't remember off the top of my head. I've never forgetted my prayers, not for a single day in my entire life. I doubt that, you were a baby once, and I'm pretty sure you didn't pray then. Haha! So, another day begins. Day 2, we must bring enlightenment to the masses. One mass at a time. Yeah, bored. You too. Yeah. Oh yeah, actually you're the sister we helped, didn't you? Yes, I remember your name. Thanks so much for your help yesterday. Oh hey, you're that nun. I thousand pardons. You two got into a fine mess on my account. Mess? What mess? You mean the scuffle with the guards? Not that. That was nothing. Their own fault anyway. They got me mad. People don't like me when I'm mad. Yeah, because you bump people on the head of your stuff when you get mad. But did I get you home okay? I didn't rough you up or anything. Oh, yes, no problems at all. Wait, just be careful when you're walking alone from now on, okay? I will, thank you. Greetings, I see you braces. I sent you late aid to assist Ellen yesterday. We went out to gather herbs. We hadn't heard from her for an inordinately long time. It's beginning to get quite concerned. Many thanks to thee. May your road be alight with the blessings of Aidios. Yeah, Aidios owes me now. Because I, helped one of their peoples. The Dark Age followed the Great Collapse. It was upon the Septian Church to help illuminate the road to peace and prosperity. This cathedral has been active ever since the Dark Age. I dare say it is the oldest church building in the entire kingdom. Well, what about other kingdoms then? That is the question you should ask yourself. Actually, it reminds me, how old is the fucking liberal kingdom comparatively speaking to the other nations around? Not sure the empires are older. I'm pretty sure, actually, now that I think about it. Shouldn't there be somebody around here? Ah, maybe the lady has disappeared for once. Usually the NPCs stay pretty much in their same space most of the times, but, sometimes they wander somewhere else for once. Quite shocked to hear there would be no discount on tournament tickets this year. So expensive without a discount that, I decided to not go at all this year. Fair point. I mean, 1,000 mirror is really not that much, but alas. He says we should be able to have a little fun now, at least. Garbage. The reason we can't afford to is because he doesn't have a job. I would have imagined he was this kind of man. I didn't move here to be able to live this way. You ought to be able to have a little fun during the birthday celebration at least, though, right? I mean, if you work and have the money for it, then yes. If not, probably not a good idea to have fun. Unrestrained fun, that is my job. You do need to find your little sources of inspiration and fun. Even if you don't have much money, to be fair. But the free porters are gone during the day. They're off doing their legwork. Niles hardly ever in the office. That can be a real pain trying to get in touch with him sometimes. Oh yeah, this is before cell phones, basically. Ooh, actually, I don't know. Orbital communication would probably allow for a cell phone. I am taking an airship to go get a manuscript. I don't finish getting ready soon though, I miss my flight, so excuse me. Main event starts today. I'm super duper excited. Legal News is putting together a special issue for the martial arts competition. Some real legwork to do if I want to leave my mark on this one. So the tournament kicks off today, eh? I don't know how the rest of the birthday celebration will go. This part has always been popular. A single year. Reporters have been out collecting stories for a special edition all day. Kinda cute. I'm the kind of guy who only needs to know the results of the tournament matches. Also be here quietly reading, then braving those crowds at the Grand Arena. I know that feeling sometimes. Sometimes I just don't like being in the crowd, sometimes I just like to have a nice, quiet time of my own. Welcome, welcome, please make yourselves at home. Home is what I was going for here. I wanted to make this establishment feel just like a person's home. So kick back and take a load off. Have any creature comforts this fine locale. If you were to talk to me like a human, I might actually feel at home. But more. Just want the Royal Army to get out of the port. Boat tried to come in from Ruin, but was denied entry and left to drift out in the lake. Sounds horrible for business. My wife inherited her father's store from him. He's really quite adept at running it. Just finished our trip and now it's back to work for her. He's like, well, I don't have a job. I sit around all day and do nothing. Come on, at least clean the house or something. Do something useful. Not saying that it always needs to be the classical thing, but, Yesterday, some people in handcuffs were escorted into the shop by soldiers to buy weapons. They usually try to take weapons away from criminals. You'll have to know who the fuck they were. Yeah, that sounds strange. Not at all how you usually would do it. White gauntlets. Steel gauntlets. Bye. Stinger. Chill roster. Boy, the two. I probably need 2 more of you. And for once, I'm actually out of freaking money. Which means I actually need to make more money. What freaking damn it. Where was the store that sells the ingredients? Pretty sure it was at the east side. Which one was it? Shop. Not you. Shop. Not you. Sure, one of you were the ones who actually shop. Yes, you sell ingredients. And what do I usually make? I make apple ice cream, don't I? I do, don't I? That needs eggs, that needs fresh milk. How much does the ingredients actually cost for that? I don't remember off the top of my head. Ripe apple. And something else you needed. Maple sugar. Okay, so we can make some of them. So let's see. We can buy 4. Okay. Cooking time. Now where is the fucking... it's somewhere in the middle, isn't it? Ah, shit. This is not a good combination, because now I actually need to zip around like an idiot. See, we made some money. Put it out a few more times. Did we actually now up again? Is it only these 3 ingredients? Wasn't there 4 ingredients? Yes, there was. Ripe apples. What about ripe apples? See? You don't need any cheats for this game. You can just use the system as is. And you sell 99 and, well, that's how you make money. Since we don't really need to do this much in the way of making money. Yeah, I still think it goes faster from below. We can get pretty quickly done with this. Still, I do kinda need one more at least training session, I can tell you that much already. And with that in mind, I will probably actually do this off stream because, well, it's just gonna be running against the bombs over and over again. Which is, you know, things considered, probably not the most enlightening of use. Where is it? There it is. I'm an idiot. But hey! Basically, this is now your, I don't even know, I think your 3rd or 4th opportunity to see how to make money in this game, so if you haven't learned until now, now you know. What would I need to buy actually? I needed to buy booties for them, don't I? Silver Star. So I think the shield codes are the ones that are the most the pricey ones. Yeah, I need some booties. Those shouldn't really cost that much, memory serves. Yeah, let's go back up to... I'd say at least 40,000 or something. We don't really need to go that far, but... you know what it is. 87.30. Also, I don't actually remember if I need any more money for anything. I think this is basically the best equipment you can buy. The next, the last few equipment pieces are pretty much stuff you find. Maybe. I don't know off the top of my head. Which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, say 40,000, then we'll go. I will make a bit more money of my own because, you know, that repeating this process over and over is not the most entertaining of things to watch. As afterward, you know, you get the combination of buttons you need to press to get that done relatively quickly. It becomes an automatism. Damn it, one too far. Then you just get it done. But that too goes a lot better if you don't try to talk nonsense while you're doing it. But if I try to talk nonsense while doing it, there is quite a chance that I misclick and then things just take longer. Which, you know, normally not much of a problem, but a bit of a waste of time, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't really want it to go to, you know, zero money over some bloody freaking equipment. But I do love it. At first, you know, it took me a while to realize this, and I think it was during the middle of my first playthrough when I was trying to cook something because I actually wanted some healing items, was what I was after. And then I realized, wait a second, you can sell that for profit, can't you? I was like, profit. Many great things, but you know, I'm not against profits. Actually, I kind of enjoy profits. And then we were up in this store, no, just the weapons store. Hey weapons lady, it's me again. I want some money. You wanna know how? Well, I made it by, you know, working on an honest job. Okay, what button? But technically speaking, I can sell some of the booties I have in my inventories, like those ones. Because they don't really need that many fucking sets of them. I do like to have one set or so, just, you know, because I like to be a bit autistic with my weapons collection. Yeah, you're not going to use any of the older equipment because it's just bad. There's no speciality to it, there's no special attributes to it or anything. So you quite literally have no reason to keep that with you. Yeah, sell all of the nonsense, get some mirror. Not that we need mirror, because we can cook. I mean, look at that, I have 107,000 again. I'm rich. As fuck. Ah, blessed. Now, back to talking with people. Noble guns and rifles and such, that sort of thing. Yesterday alone, practically the whole store was bought out. Collection is pretty limited right now as a result. Not a problem, you have all of the weapons I need, so don't give a shit. Because that's a lie, because I can technically speaking buy unending amounts of it. I don't like the idea of the Duke replacing the Queen. She's got to get better soon. Yeah, I think nobody likes that idea. It's not in use by officials, the Urban Royal Villa is fully open to tourists. In these last few years, the villa's only really been used in any official capacity when for a dignitary scale. Right now, the army is using it as their anti-terror base. They do. I have some high doubts that is actually good. Woke up this morning, my wife was already gone. We'd already left for the arena. 5 years already. Is this how married life is supposed to be? As long as she doesn't disappear all the time, could be worse. But that fucking tournament is only once a year anyway. Oh, Olivia, is your head feeling any better today? But of course. Trivialities such as head wounds mean nothing to me. Aha. As long as there exists a spark of love to fuel the towering inferno of my heart. So that's yes then. Yeah, he's okay. The martial arts competition was originally held to show off new military techniques. When Alicia took the throne, she opened it to the public as a spectator event. But later after, the public was also invited to participate. Smart move, actually. Means a lot of money can be made there. And usually the state does profit off of that too. High sales for businesses usually means high taxes for the state. So yes, the state has an inherent interest that businesses actually do somewhat well. Pay taxes. Mystical, I know. Good morning. Fine weather we have got, isn't it? Ah, sure. Weather could not be any better. But if you're going out this afternoon, I'd better get all the cleaning done this morning. I mean, you know, you could just do a bit of off time and not clean for once. I know it's gonna bite you. Potentially. Good morning. Today begins. Are you ready? But now there are a large number of soldiers about, and very few requests on the board. They focused on the tournament, which isn't quite until this afternoon, so you have a bit of free time. Might want to go out and stretch your legs a bit. Do we have anything to report? No, we don't. And no requests. Okay. Ooh, no interruptions from that. At the very least. I mean, we could go out and do some training now, mind you, but I don't really feel like it. Handmade fishing gear is in high demand. We have customers who fly in from the remotest areas of the world to purchase our wares. It's immensely gratifying. I'll be honest, I never imagined this simple, passionate club would balloon out into something so spectacular. Well, and you know, fishing is cool. You'd be surprised what you can end up catching with a handcrafted lure. It's a special joy in catching a fish with your own creation. I imagine so. Even small, but it's a paradise for us fishermen. There are lakes, rivers, oceans, all within a stone's throw of one another. Most finding new spots for fishing is just as important as the fishing itself. These people are truly dedicated to their hobby, which is admirable, mind you. Another day with my beloved, sweeter than spun sugar candy. Get to spend another whole day with my man. So glad we took this trip to Ransdell. The city has a full underground sewer system, accessible from all over. See those grates all along the streets? Pretty convenient. It is. Ah, you too, over there. Yeah, look like you could use a couple of warm, delicious crabs. Well, look who it is. Hi, good. Fancy meeting in a place like this. Just gathering the bounties on some monsters out there. With the martial arts competition, we rest still have a job to do. Now it's time to get all the quick and simple stuff done. Well, it's good to see you are working hard. More like warming up. Wouldn't say no to a sparring partner or two, though. And keep that in mind. Good to know. Yeah, Rosa is a pretty big city as well, but that's the royal capital. Yeah. I'll try to get out of my sight, but in a second he's going to get himself lost. I see always like that. I just want to go to the arena and find good seats. That looks great. I'm glad I finished my cash register repairs. What do you have in your inventory? The holy popcorn, but I already know how to make this. It's kind of saddening. Now the question is, what do we want to do? First we go to the east block, of course. And then we'll look further from there, I suppose. Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe farming a few pumps is not actually a bad idea. Because we do kinda need to. And since the only area we kind of have to avoid is the arena, today's a big day. All that used to be quite popular with the common man. Here they participate in the martial arts competition and the birthday celebration as well. That's kinda their job. So, the tournament's finally starting today. Amazing. Can't go watch sadly, but I'll be cheering on from my post. Much obliged. All the helping hands I've got, I aim to come out on top. Regardless of the outcome, I shall fight without a regret. Veto. Another day of doing nothing at all. But I'm never going to go anywhere with my life. Really depressed, the lantern. Managing got some kind of old workshop over something. He's got something on his mind, he should just take action rather than just stewing over it all day. He should, shouldn't he? Today's matchups should set a few new records. Yes, sirree. This afternoon can't come soon enough. Well, everybody seems to be somewhat looking forward to it. I like that. When it's gonna start already? Real matches are always so much more exciting than the preliminaries. Yeah, when I was younger, I acted like a big shot punker all the time. Maybe I'll cheer for the Ravens, the nameless team. Are we the nameless team? Oh, these guys in the black armor look pretty tough too. Yeah, those Royal Special Army Ops dudes, right? Matching black on black is so not doing them any favors. Yeah, same as with this fucking play that just almost crash landed in my face. You're not doing yourself any fucking favors either. I'm going to cheer so hard my voice will ride on the horse and rode in on. Makes no sense, I don't care, just yay! That lady is getting a bit overly motivated. Yes, I'm gonna scream and shout. Until I can't scream and shout no more. That's not much productive, but nice. Reach your own, you know. Fair is fair. Olivia, I head back to the embassy now. Don't be absurd. Around here, these decorated villas, these smiling visages, these inciting victuals. The crime fouler than murder were not to go and partake in the merriment. Please try to show a little restraint. Sick of getting pulled into your filth all the time. Yeah, easier said than done. Hope we'll have many visitors during the tournament. Probably. Yeah, Latin in ruin. Arlenbrook and Runsel. Attached was Tawish. Aha, it's a real possibility that these are all ancient Samorian ruins. Not first. Oh, fair point. For once you're actually not the first. I think you are the second, actually. Hello there. My man, how is it? This finest of evenings. Why is this warm weather making me a bit tired? I have the actual testing done. All I need is some time to translate and collect. And what will we learn from that? Everything that looks like a freaking old ruin is an old ruin. There are almost no records of anything prior to the Great Collapse. You know, that society as a whole was much more advanced than it is now. That is good. I have an Ashton of new mods for Fallout 4. You're getting into your Fallout 4, eh? Gonna stream the start of a new survival run tonight after work. Oh, that doesn't sound bad. I mean, I'd probably be asleep by this point, to be fair, but since you do tend to be rather fond of Fallout, I'm probably gonna have a nice lot of fun. God damn it. It's probably gonna be a time, yeah, no. There's no way in hell that I will actually be able to make this. This is like... It's after work for you, that's like 3 in the morning, isn't it? Yeah, kinda figured. I mean, maybe I'll catch the end of it if you're still streaming when I wake up to go to work again, so, you know, here's hoping. Depends a bit on how long you'll be on, but, I'll take a sneaky little peeky if you're still on when I wake up. Ancient's Book of the Septarians. Well, I wake up at 5:30 tomorrow? Actually, I can, yes, yeah. Not have to wake up at 5, actually, I have to wake up at 5:30 for once, so around that time. So it should be around the time that you are streaming, technically speaking. We'll see. Ancient spoke of the Septarians, 7 powerful items dropped from heaven above. Very believable, concealing a mystical power within them. Certainly beyond that. I get off at 9:30. Yeah. Then I'll try to drop by and give half a sleep, yay, when I wake up to you. Okay, I'm here, I'm alive. Okay. Yeah, so basically you go live at like 5 in the morning. Yeah, in which case you will have me drop by. Just, you know, I'll probably try to actually get a coffee before, and otherwise I will not be able to communicate. I guess at the latest I'd be at the coffee 5:50 or something. 20 minutes for making the coffee in zombie mode should be doable. With no sources to identify just what these powers actually were. Yep. I'll be making myself a nice pot of coffee, then I'll saunter over to the PC. And instead of what I usually would do, you know, check mails, get annoyed with it, and be like, ugh. Maybe just watch something a bit more bright. Ah, the traveling show. I found numerous relics within the ruins throughout this land that seem to suggest a Sumerian origin after all. Yes. How surprising that civilizations, I mean, okay, the first civilization is like this. They find a place and they're like, huh, what a nice place. There's water, there are fields, let's build a city here, it's ideal. Well, city gets ruined, you know, through war, famine, or some other nonsense. The next civilization comes along and goes like, huh, this place is nice, there's flowing water, there are fields, and look, those ruins can be used for building materials. They built another city on top of it. Nobody is surprised. Nobody and their grandmother was surprised by the shocking realization that most cities have been built on top of other older cities. Because, you know, a good place to build a city stays a good place to build a city. As long as you don't, you know, throw a freaking nuke on it or something. In which case, yeah, that has not been, or that had been a plate for a good city for the longest time. After the Linde hasn't made port yet, but she was running on time today. Supposed to tell all the customers who've been waiting patiently for it. So the real question is, what kind of run to start? The best kind, the random kind, where you just randomly said like, I'm gonna do this now. This time of year, there are many travelers coming to see the martial arts competition. I be a Minuteman, Raider. Basically, whatever pleases your heart at any given moment. Which is how I like to play my games most of the time. I mean, I do like to have a certain concept, like, you know, either being a bit more on the mercenary side of things, or money first, or sometimes I just want to be a somewhat good character, not an idiotically good character. It allows me to start the game not as the main character. That could be interesting then. Yeah, I mean, you know, go nuts. Personally, what I would do, because that's how you know, see me the scientist, I would take my little pipe, then I would look at my game, and then I go like, huh, what do I feel like playing? Then I, you know, read through the classes and stuff, and then I usually decide pretty much a minute before I actually start going live, like, yeah, this is going to be the concept now. At least sometimes. Sometimes I do take a lot more consideration in, but you know. Kinda boring if everything is already predetermined, isn't it? Some of here there are many travelers coming to see the martial arts competition and to take part in the Queen's birthday celebration. Oh yeah, obviously. Thanks to the martial arts competition and to the birthday celebration, there are more people disembarking here than getting on. Seeing red. You have to be very careful in handling issues like customer complaints and lost children. Yes, pretty damn obvious statement, but you should handle that with care. You need to sell some ship fuselages to the travel company. Looks like this isn't quite the time for it. Figure I'll hop back to Zeiss and check on the new engine project. So I'm a bit worried about the future of things as they are. I'm playing with the mods and some of the spawns are rough. It's crazy right now. Single airships touching ground. Hey, at level 15, sake of my insanity. Yeah, whatever keeps you sane, basically. Coming, are they? I wonder if they got caught in some other crazy messed up incident or something. Is it the Linde again? Have they kidnapped the Linde again? Do they want me to save the Linde again? Yeah, I mean, forcing yourself to play in a way that this will absolutely kill your motivation for it is not really the point of playing a game. I mean, some challenge, okay. Kinda has to be there, otherwise, you know, no game. But, yeah, sanity is a good point. Saying is still an unfinished design, a prototype if you will. Want to move it to the next phase of testing, but things have stalled for the moment. A real problem of the Royal Guardsmen were to hijack one of our new model vessels. Very bad, I'm not allowed to let anyone near this airship. DRC. A high-speed little cruiser. Technically speaking, that is technically the way. I think you're actually just excited that you can actually play and more than even that, just stream fucking Fallout, first and foremost. I think that gives you the greatest excitement at the moment. But to be fair, is fair. Here the nobles are associated with the royal family, fans of my ice cream. It's probably just a rumor, although who would always sneak into town incognito. Princess Claudia has done the same, but she's tried some of my ice cream. Both. Huh? It's good to see you in high spirits at the very least, that much I can tell you. Huh? Makes it all worthwhile, I would say. We're going to the tournament today, but only because my boy begged me to go. I hope I'm not spoiling him. I don't think so. I'm gonna go and see the fights today. Jealous? A participating bitch. Which leaves me once again with the choice. Because I have two choices here, I can, well, spend the next around about 45 I say, 15 minutes or so that I have planned for this fine evening. I mean, I would have to overgo a bit if I go into the arena for the first fight, wouldn't I? I actually need to think about this. You know, I think what I'm gonna do is this. We are going to go for the first round of the tournament because I kinda wanted to do this, and since after that I think I can still move freely, I will then do some, probably tomorrow in my lunch break or so. Should I get in the enclave? I mean, why not? Honestly, especially for first thing, no, go for it. Make a mess. Make a holy fucking mess out of it. Yeah, but the enclave is fun. Also, you know, you are under no obligation to play a historically, chronologically accurate version out, are you? I mean, sure, if you wanna go all lore on the people, you should probably keep true to it. So there's that. But on the other side of the argument, if it's more fun... Eh? As I said, you know. Since it's all about mods, just take a look at them and go like, hey, this is going to be fun. If they give you that sort of feeling, then yes, use them. If not, keep them in store for next time. Because I can pretty much imagine that this will not be your one and only Fallout 4 stream now, will it? Good morning. Good morning. Do you feel ready for the next match at noon? I do. I'd like to finish my registration if I may. Can you help me with that? Absolutely I can. Just yet the news, I thought to myself, how's he going to fight all by himself? He's not by himself any longer. Hey, wait a minute, aren't you the ones from yesterday? How's it going? I'd like to register for the tournament. As auxiliary members of Zin's team. What do you know? I will need you to fill out these forms, please. Well, your and Olivier filled out the required paperwork. Next to his signature, Olivier detailed a red rose for flavor. Of course he did. So you two are members of the Razor Guild. According to your profile, sir. Wandering Lyric, Troubadour Extraordinaire. Members of Peace and Hearts Most Fair. There's a note under it, Trill the extra E, and don't spare the spittle. But yeah, you need not bother with that postscript. Your diction sinks. If you wish to know more, however, I'll be able to teach you the proper reading. Perhaps over tea? Yeah, it's enough of that, thanks. Just burn that application with fire. Not literally, of course. Thank you for your help. You're very welcome. I finalized your team register for the tournament. Listed as team captain with 3 auxiliary members, Estelle, Joshua and Olivier. Please remember there can be no changes or substitutions. Understood. Oh, it's all about to break loose, doesn't it? Yeah, we know who our opponents are going to be. Already determined the pairings, but to discourage wagering. This is a tournament, why would you discourage wagering? We do not announce them until just before the matches to begin. Can guess your opponents just prior to the match? So, by taking note of who else is sharing your ready room. Opposing teams are kept in opposing rooms, I take it. That's correct. Yeah, this is for you, your teammates. I have a register card now. Woohoo! Please show that to the staff before you enter the arena. Should just about cover everything. Wish of luck to all of you. Welcome Detch. Well. Hello there. New card please. Part of the tournament I see. Please note that tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walls until the end of the day's matches. We made all the necessary preparations for a day of hot action. Spotting it on. Excellent. Excellent. Waiting room is the blue team room, just inside the hall on the right. Right well. Now we are of course locked in. That's the exit step. Oops, I want to leave yet, do we? Comes in, all motivated to fight, goes immediately out again. Like, nope. In the strong room, I'm pretty sure that our room is on the right side. I know! Joshua, I know. Just wanted to be sneaky about it and immediately look at who is around. This is so exciting. Should I cheer for this here? Cheer for me then. That time of year again. And wait to see who wins. My segment got the better of me and I shot up way earlier than I needed to. Hope the match starts. I mean, it does mean that you kinda now have pre-choosing of where you sit. Which is kinda neato. Please wait in your room for your names to be called. Yes, team correct. There you'll be in the room on the right side of the hall. Time has finally come. Break a leg, guys. I shall break a leg, most definitively. It shall not be my own leg, though, that shall be broken. Actually, who is my first enemy? I don't remember off the top of my head. I think the first one you fight are the Ravens. I think. Blue team is on the right, so this must be the waiting room. Yeah, has to be. Well, why don't we just relax until it's time for the match? Do you ever do anything other than relaxing? Look at you guys. Calm and collected. Yes, we are. Oh yeah, it is the Ravens. It's you. Are you gonna stop meeting like this? Too bad for you, huh? Who are you guys again? Completely forgot about them. We're the Ravens! We had all of Ruan pissing their collective pants on fear of us. Don't tell us you forget. Guys, I was kidding. I knew you guys were in Gransel yesterday to watch your buddies fight in the preliminaries. Are back again today to put a fight with us. Did you learn your lesson the last time? Jesus. Hey, that's just creepy. Planning to participate in the no-holds barred matches. Hey, what does the shop look? We won the prelims and made it here, fair and square. I remember you guys showing your faces before, we've made it halfway through either. How do you like that? Not bad. Amateurs. Been some special training, huh? What the hell? Ain't you figured? Just another bunch of punks. But you've got some real spirit to you. Nice go. Well, that was nothing, Greenie. Don't be taken by that act. Anyway, we just before. We ain't gonna miss a chance to get back at you. Yeah, anytime you're ready. I guess not today, if you guys are in the blue team room with us. Well, we're supposed to be on the other side, but couldn't wait to confront your opponents with you. Well, best of luck. May the better team win. Well, let's get out of here. Yeah, the mood's all off now. Yeah, let's go get something to eat before the fight. Yep. I wanted to make this really special, and instead it's just like, well, good sportsmanship and the like. No, what the hell? That's just rude. Say something wrong? No, not at all. Really is something else. Oh, don't worry about it. Just that she's so nonchalant about her own talents. Tell me something. Don't worry about it. Come on, let's just get in the waiting room and wait for our match to start. Yes. Let's wait to bash in some heads. We deserve that. Oh. Yeah, I'm almost at the start. That feels like it's gonna break right out of my chest. That sounds unhealthy. Oh no. All we have to do is wait patiently until it's our turn. He'll call for us. Doesn't calm me down at all. Look, I have people to talk to. Don't you dare break my focus, I will kick you. Assignment is where we military and you bracers alike get to shamelessly display some prowess. Yeah, shake what you've got up there. Not lose an eye, because that would really hurt. Makes a fair point. What a reason. Not to be messed with for sure. We're not about to lose. But General Morgan here, you'll need to give 110%. Now, absolutely will. So you'd better believe you'll be seeing us again. We embrace us, huh? Guys are pretty good for your age. May the best team win. Can't afford to hold back, not against any of them. We can do our best, and our best is all we can do. Wow. Splendidly deep. Just not. Here's where we show whether or not all that practice paid off. But damn it. Not done yet. Trying to do some killing. Yeah, newbies. Nonetheless, looks like you got into Zin's team. You're not too shabby. Look over to seeing what you've got. Looks like you're in. Yep, sure are, thanks to you. Shows what you can do. And may the best team win. Which is me, of course. Hey James, how are you feeling? A little nervous and kind of panicky, to be honest. If you get nervous, start taking short, shallow breaths. That's bad news. Force yourself to be slow and deep. You'll find yourself feeling like a whole new person. Shallow breaths. I mean deep breaths. Deep breaths. I actually have, I think. It's good. No problem. See, Stella is a very easy person. Just tell her that and she's trying it. She's like, hey, yeah, I'm feeling better already. Easy. Very easy. Hey, so. If we're in the same room, that means we won't be pitted against each other in today's matches. Too bad, huh? Yeah, it is. But that just means the fun gets to last longer for you, right? Yeah, nothing else. You sure do know how to trash talk. Come on, that was weak. I would have a better game going on. I know the other teams will help calm some nerves. Well, we're not fighting anyone in this room today, so we can all get along just fine. Moments just after the curtain rises, but before the diva sounds her first refrains. Quick, hand me a glass, that I may catch this feeling and drink deep its bitter malt. It's another way of saying that you're excited for what's to come. No matter how you look at it. These are some strong teams. That came to do well. This seems right up my alley. Yeah, we must apologize to everyone for the long wait. We wait longer. We will now commence. After no holds barred matches. Without further ado, let's announce the fight card for the first bout. South side, blue team, Bracer Good, Rancel Branch, team captain is Kurt. North side, red team, Royal Army Assault Cavalry, team captain is First Lieutenant Jet. Okay, where are? Assault Cavalry is made up of the best men of the uniform. It won't be easy to beat. Good luck, guys. We just leave the heavy lifting to us. Let's go! All lazy motivated. I have some hope. Now we'll begin with the first match of the No Holds Barred tournament. Most teams, go to your starting places. Ready? Begin. These are not the preliminaries any longer, game. These are the actual matches. Can I actually use turbo mode on this? I can. I can turbo mode this. Well, that was brutal. Yep. And KO. Winner is Kurt's team. No one is surprised. Alright, they did it. Meanwhile, the races are not to be trifled with. They all demonstrated great skill. Indeed, there may be few number, but one of them could likely take on 1,000 foes. If we have to face them in a match, we'll have a tough time of it. Great match, you guys. Yo, nice fight. It's an honor to be told so by Zin the Immovable. It's different from the prelim matches, much harder to stay focused. Here's the lineup for the second match. Southside, Blue Team, and Calvert Republic, captained by Martial Arts Master Zin. Northside, Red Team, Team Raven, captained by Dean. That's us. And look who we are facing. Facing such louds ought to prove most interesting indeed. Alright, to the arena. Diddle-a-dim. Just stay cool and you'll do fine. I'm actually quite anxious to see you guys in action. Should be pretty grand. Looks like you're up next. Go get him. It worked up a good sweat. I could sure go for an ice cream right about now. Good luck, newbies. I will be cheering for you. Don't knock them dead, or down, at the very least. Yeah, I was about to say, if I knock them dead, that would probably get me into trouble. And Royal Army acknowledges your skill. Heard a lot about you, in fact. Watching you guys. Be sure to live up to the rumors. Got it. Full of competition and snares. We might find ourselves facing our most feared opponents today. But you're next. Have a good match. Feeling good, confident, tough, and alive. Well, yeah, if you're not alive, you're not gonna feel much. Wing guys are tough customers. Quite unusual to have non-bracer civilian teams in the competition. Maybe a first. Out there, giving everything I've got. No regrets. I think the assault cavalry would go down so fast. Not bad at all. I have newfound respect for bracers. But at least for their prowess in combat. 2 bracer teams still in the running this year. May the best team win. Sounds very sportsmanly. I like it. Hello, Raven. I thought we'd get a chance at revenge so soon. Guess it's got a smile on everyone at least once. I have found our weaknesses before, but we've been through some insane training since then. Time to let you see the results. I've got spirit at least. I hope you're not expecting us to take it easy on you. Is it just me, or is it still a little lively than usual? I must call her attitude manly. She hears you saying that, I'm not helping you. Alright, it's just about time. Thus begins the second no-holds-barred match of the competition. Those teams, go to your starting places. Okay, ready. Fight. Well, they formed a nice little line. I was shaken down. That's not very nice of them. Now then, why don't we start with some good old-fashioned casting of White Gehenna? Why, you might wonder? Mostly because I freaking can. What actually has all of you? Oh yeah, I didn't set you up, did I? Oh, it explains that. Bam! God damn it, I had hoped he would not move. Alas, luck was not on my side. Not bad, they actually do have a nice amount of HP. I have to give him that much. Not that it's gonna help them much, mind you, because, well, they're gonna go down. You go down, will I now? I doubt that. Could be lazy. I don't know how that is invigorating, but quit being lazy it is. Yeah. Nice little punch in the face. Just because we can. Also, I do like that he's just vibrating now. Full of energy, he's just vibrating it. Now then, will this be enough? Well, mostly. Yeah. Now Yosho, can you actually reach? I figured you couldn't. Oh, about the still. Close, but no cigar. Yeah. You're dead now. First reaction of the combat, just like, you know, I'm gonna drink something. Is that alcohol? No comment. Probably for the better. Hey yo, very nice team. Damn it, lost again. It's too damn tough. Shit. Oh no, that gets it discouraged. I was impressed. And it was a good run for Mira. That's very complimenting, but they really didn't. Agreed. It's stronger than when we fought you in the Marine Lighthouse. And that much I would at least give them. Yeah, not really run that too well. But no, but it seems we all gave it all we had. I think we can all return to the waiting rooms with our heads held high. I thought those dilettantes would ever fight that hard for anything. Just to show you that change is the only constant in life. Watched the fight closely. It wasn't bad. Not bad at all. Thank you. I like to think that their change of heart is born of my desire to follow my shining moral example. Oh, do you really think so? You quit with your bullshit. I don't even know their situation. I don't even really know who we're talking about. The moment one falls on off is as quick as infinity itself. You're not normal, are you? No, he's not. The liner for the third match. Outside, the blue team. And Royal Army 3rd Regiment. Captained by 1st Lieutenant Real. Hey, that's all cute. Let's show more than none, people. Aye, sure. North side, red team. Capua family, aka the Sky Bandits, captained by Don Capua. That's a surprise member. Eh, Capuas. That name rings a few bells. Yeah, how the fuck did they manage to get out of prison? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unique match for you up next. Somewhat notorious, always in the news. They are the Capua family, the Sky Bandits who terrorized the Boza region. Today they present themselves to you in a physical display. Contrition, eager to fight in a fair and honest manner. And so they hope to atone for all the problems they've caused to the kingdom's citizens. This wish to make amends is foremost in their hearts as they take the field. Thanks to the sponsorship of Duke Dunham, we are here to show you that remorse. I hope you enjoy this shocking matchup and first ever public apology in tournament history. What the fuck? You know, I somehow get the feeling that this new team play rule was selected so that those criminals could participate. The Duke is certainly a generous man. It's just no laughing matter. I think, kind of expected something crazy, but it's just... Yeah. Can I have your attention, please? Now begin the third match of the no-holds-barred tournament. Those teams, go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin. And they even out. That ain't a wise choice. To put it mildly. Lab, lab. Oh well. Oh yeah, Kai would just randomly draw a bomb from somewhere. Remember that guy? Kinda annoying ability. Well, and down go the soldiers. And a random bomb tross, yeah. KO, winner is on Steam, yay! They won. Well, they are pretty strong, huh? When the worst comes to worst, they actually win a championship, then what? They actually invite pirates into the castle for a dinner party. Oh, to be a fly in the wall for that little sorry. Need to make sure that it doesn't come to that. Regardless, this means that we have a tough opponent to deal with. Damn it, I believe that day's hacks got the better of us. Well, don't get so depressed. I are used to fighting as a group, that's all. Not their strength so much as our weakness. Means we need to do some morning training when we get back to our unit. As the lineup for the fourth match. Southside, blue team. Lower division, 7th Regiment, Captain by 1st Lieutenant Byrne. Looks like you are. It's the last fight of the day, so we better make it count. Understood. Give them 12 kinds of hell, army style. Sounds horrible. Do this, people. You sure? Let's see the army lose again. North side, red team. From the Royal Army Intelligence Division, captained by 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence. Hey, Shem. And Lord, wasn't he the one who... And opening the fourth match of the no-holds-barred tournament. Most teams, go to your starting places. Take your positions. And fight! Fight! Rep. They're kinda fast though, aren't they? Yeah, I can already see how this is going to end. Not good for the army. There it is. Hmm. 3 turns in a row. Yeah, that's a pain. KO when I slow in steam. Oh boy. Holy, that was a massacre. Impressive. And that they were a man short in the prelims, yet they'd have another join in, as they had an ace in the hole. Tell Joshua. Aye, also aces in that same hole. Then, since we too missed the preliminaries. Perhaps that bodes well for us. Trick is to come late. Practiced. Huh? Joshua, what's wrong? It can't be, but... Joshua, hey Joshua, let us indulge ourselves on your swords, come on. Oh, okay, no need to worry. Just kind of taken aback at how good that guy's swordsmanship is. Indeed. First, you've got good eye, Joshua. And it concludes our first today, the full contact matches. Today's winners, Kurt's team, Don's team, Zen's team, and Lawrence's team. Who among them will be crowned the King of Fighters? Stay with us to find out. Tomorrow, of course. Received 20,000 mirror cash prize. Neato. More money for me. Alright then. 2 days down, 2 days to go. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we're moving on to the next round. Of course. Seriously though, we've got some really tough opponents left to face. Fellow guild members, plus the Sky Bandits. Sure, can't afford to let our guard down. Oh come now, what truly is there for us to be concerned over? We've built this dream together, to stand strong forever. Nothing is going to stop us now. Fist is going to stop you, if you don't stop spotting nonsense and take it seriously. Well, positive thinking isn't a bad thing, but to keep each other's spirits up from today, that we'll be ready for tomorrow. In the interest of that, I'm going to the bar. What about you guys? I've heard I would most graciously join you. Go reporting at the guild. They might have some new info on our assignment. Yeah, maybe. Rosin, we'll have to take a raid check. Alright, bye for now. I'll meet up again tomorrow morning in the hotel lobby. Rah, my dear pussycats. Just for that sentence alone, he deserves a swift fist. To the face. Obviously. Okay, so off to the guild. Righto. Wouldn't hurt to try getting some information from around town too. Like, what exactly? Check you two out. A good time to just stand around. Hello, Ravens, again. Oh, hey there. You guys must be tired from today. I'll start acting a cookie on us. Yeah, as last time. We didn't have a whole lot of time to train properly. Next time though, we will. Gonna do this again. It's fine. I have another chance, we'll be happy to have a rematch. Mister, I think you're being a little hasty. What's the big deal? Keep up with our training, you'll be fine. Aren't you the optimistic little twerp? Well here, take this. Received Grand Celsius Key A. What's this? It's an extremely old key. You're up at the bed of passage to the west in the West Block. It's a huge underground sewer system. I got that key by pure chance, so we go down there every day to explore. There's a ton of really tough monsters in there, so you better make sure you're absolutely ready. Aye. Don't get us wrong. Losing to you just pissed us off as all. Listen, better win the tournament. We won't accept any less. We've said what we came to say, so we'll see you later. It was keen in need of them. Okay, so what was that about? I think they were trying to show us that they're rooting for us. Maybe they're telling us to use the sewers to train ourselves before the big match. I guess that makes sense. Maybe they really have turned over a new leaf. Maybe they just like your manly nature. Oh, you are the most violent person I've ever met. Manly? Violent? What are you trying to say, you're sure? Well, whatever. I say we should accept whatever goodwill is offered. Right though, I think we should wait before we go underground. Give it a try before tomorrow's match. Okay. Stop in at the guild then and report it to Trailman. Okay, I guess we're gonna do one more round around the city, and then we're gonna basically save where we saved before, right when we enter the hotel, basically. Congratulations on clearing round 1. Most matches in the afternoon as well, so please make sure you arrive early. The Ravens lost 2. All my teams are losing. Something unsettling about the Sky Bandit team beating the Royal Army. I really wanted to see them get a little faster. Yeah, it is somewhat unsettling if your fucking nation's forces lose to some fucking bandits. Royal Army private being in the martial arts competition would be a tremendous honor. Only were given the chance to participate. Oh. There are a lot of strange people amongst the scholars I deal with on a daily basis. Rosalba is just a mystery. My. It's just so very, very fascinating. I believe over there is from before the Great Collapse, if you can believe it. Same sort of feel to it as something you'd find inside the Tetraclic Terrace, don't you think? Jason is a key part of an archaeologist's work. Finding an artifact, the real trick is learning what it is, why it's important. It's like I found a rock. It has a nice structure and it looks neat, but it has no proper use. Those who survived the Great Collapse had quite a hurrying road ahead of them. Wars, poverty, famine. Thanks to the Organ Revolution, though, their lives are as convenient and comfortable as they are today. God damn it. A word about the second level. Zalba is truly a great man. He has kindly agreed to study some of our undisplayed archaeological finds. They may be untold historical insight. Like yes, this is a rock. Still a rock. All the army arrivals and departures. Our regularly scheduled flights are all running late. What a bother. What a bother indeed. Do you think the army could commandeer the airways except in times of emergency? The army is commandeering so many landing ports for their own vessels that our business timetables are in complete and total disarray. And it was the army that completely destroyed our flight schedules. Sure hope you get compensated for that then as a little private-owned business. So instead of the Cecilia, we've got a random military vessel. None of the Cecilia's even going to make it today. So does the captain think she is anyway. Pisses me off like you wouldn't believe. But she's sniveling cowardice pisses me off even more. He just understands how fucking things work. If they're commandeering the fucking airport, you ain't gonna get far by pissing them off. The patrol ship. That's the one that was supplied to Leyston Fortress, if I'm not mistaken. It could have happened to have brought it all this way. That ship. Someone come here from the fortress. My yes, I can imagine a few faces I wouldn't like to see. Somewhat my feeling tells me that we'll see some of them. For some very mystical reason, you know. Nothing like a journey to soothe one's shattered nerves. All the matches today have been must-sees, so invigorating. Morning had to go out near the Royal Villa for work. As soon as they recognized us as prisoners, they were all over us. It was terrible. Hard to believe all the backlash those terrorists caused by posing as Brescia Guild members. Don't get it, my store doesn't have tons of flavors, it's all homemade. Step on up and try one for size. Sure was a shocker, I must admit. Why would the Sky Bandits who kidnapped us be allowed to fight in a competition? My world was Duke done and thinking. Sure, it was a good show for everyone else, but it made me uncomfortable. Well yeah, I was a kidnapping victim of them. That should make you feel somewhat uncomfortable. That was awesome. I was surprised I jumped this high out of my chair. At least the kid had fun. I wonder how the day's matches went. Well, like you would expect, we won. And such a lovable bear of a man, he's become something of an icon at the embassy. He's got one weakness though, it's his chivalry. Kinda goes a bit overboard when it's with its sub-depths. How's the day of doing nothing? On like dust in the wind. Everything change if I can just find a good job, but where do I look? Man's got something on his mind again, man. He ain't gonna find purpose in life just by scoring some work. The SA is being held in port by the army. The Royal Guard are still showing up in size, taking the capital. Aha. Royal Army, you say? I need doped it. Yeah, Red Mask Ministry me. And the Red Mask doesn't just have the sexiest set of lips. That's all you can see of him. Arms are a bit easier. You don't know that. And Red Banana lost his match, huh? Shame for him too. Bale is lost, to the surprise of pretty much no one. That might just be me, but they seem remarkably upbeat, all things considered. Would you like a sightseeing map of the city to help commemorate your trip? Nah, don't need it. But it's all the same old stuff, you know. Came here hoping they'd have something new today, but no such luck. Mayor of Ruin got himself arrested, which, as you might imagine, resulted in mass hysteria. Haven't gotten any fresh fish in a while now. I love fresh fish. So sad. At least he's honest with his desires. First time seeing the tournament. It's intense. Kind of scary, to be honest. Let's see. Oh, oil. Would have that. My sister's ignoring me. I kind of miss her. I mean, Miss Know-it-all. Yeah. Gold man. Gold as eyes. That means she has to suck at selling tea, right? You both still suck at selling tea because none of you actually sells tea. This guy to sharing delicious tea. Rule number 2. Always use freshly boiled water. There has to be enough oxygen dissolved in the water to bring out the tea's flavor. I use freshly drawn and boiled water, put directly from the pot. What the fuck would... I mean... Yes, of course you boil the water freshly. Start boiling before, you're not gonna have boiling water any longer, which means your tea is gonna suck. You don't just put a fucking tea bag into a fucking cold ass pot of water. I'm not freaking German, we don't have much in tea culture. You and I wouldn't come up with that idea. Near the year, you'd be able to do it inside the castle. That garden terrace. Oh man, the breeze from Lake Valeria spreads around the smells of all its greenery. It's just so steady. But I'm locked up right now, but once the castle reopens, I highly recommend going up there to check it out. I will. What's annoying? Not being able to read the delivery address on the package. Learn to write, people! Fair point. Very, very fair point. Round 1 of the tournament looks to have just finished. Now how the royal garrison did. Richard certainly is a busy man. Barely been seen outside the castle since Her Majesty fell ill. I fear too that the core of the intelligence division has been moved into the castle. But nobody suspects that's a bad thing, eh? You people suck. It's you. Racist, Ellen. What are you doing in a place like this? Sent out on an errand, but I got lost along the way. I'd like us to show you back to the cathedral. Oh, thank you, but no. The soldiers already told me how to get back. Oh, okay then, be careful though. Well, thank you. Now you just longingly stare at the castle. What are you? Terrorist? Welcome back, Master Joshua, to Madame Estelle. Think of it, there are 2 other braziers staying at this hotel as well. You met them yet? I don't think I have. Oh, they good. Hey, is that in the draw? They good. We both fought and we both advanced. It was an excellent day for us all. Top of Kana, she seems to think you have quite a lot of skill. Very kind. We're really still just novices. Hopefully we'll learn a few new techniques as we go. I'm hoping I had a chance to fight you out there, so don't let me down. Okay, good. Can do that. Pictures of an occasion on the day it happened. I saw some Intel troops leading some royal guardsmen away. It was scary. Our soldiers left behind at the castle were arrested. Then Schwartz must have really pissed somebody off. But pissing somebody off usually doesn't lead to a whole fucking part of the military getting arrested. Well, why don't you join him on his little trips? You just sulk the whole day and make us feel bad. Daughter seriously hard work sometimes. I'd be surprised, being a dad also is hard work. Okay, my daughter's clearly pretty exhausted. Should probably go help her get dinner ready. Man, what an amazing match. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Tomorrow we meet at the door at 1000 hours sharp. Pretty sure everyone knows. I mean, there are really not that many of you, so it shouldn't really be that hard to communicate that efficiently. He hasn't even bothered to talk to me when he gets home. You know that rumored entrance exam for getting into the Fisherman's Guild? Well, it actually exists. I'm taking it. Quite the fishing enthusiast that man is. You know there's anything wrong with that, mind you. The master is a scary individual, to be sure. That's between you and me. He's simply no match for Madame. Oh, ho, ho, ho. When I went to visit Her Majesty today, I was turned away by the guards. Come to see her when she was sick before, countless times. Not once have I been turned away at the gate. It's quite worrisome. Could illness really be that serious? But now... Went to the castle of Grandma for the first time in a while. I get to meet the princess though. Little child is not happy. The child really not happy. Seattle is a pretty famous sightseeing spot. And it's the oldest church building in the entire kingdom. It's kind of quiet now. That's because everyone's here for the tournament, not for sightseeing or religious fulfillment. Isn't Professor Russell a student of the guy who invented augment or something? What are the Royal Guardsmen planning to do with someone like him? Second Orbital Revolution. Yay! Ever more technique. In the beginning, the world was a formless, shapeless void. There was only darkness and bitter wind. Then through this void, to God's ideas brought light. Oh, or something akin to this, because, well, religion. Yeah, it was the bishop and archbishop. Hold such lovely sermons. Perhaps you should stay and listen as well. Yeah, for me to send Sister Ellen on an errand. I can't seem to find her. No bother. Except the church and the Liebert royal family are very much in league with one another to maintain peace and order. We've cooperated with one another as efforts for over 1000 years now. Of course, it is a friendship I seek with Queen Alicia, not a political alliance. The church should stay out of the fucking matters of the state. By the same degree, the state should stay out of the fucking matters of the church. That's the best way. Mixing those two up has never led to anything good. I like to point that out very, very directly. Ash never ever had a good result. Now then, where's the little lady that usually wanders around here? There she is. Need to get home and start getting dinner ready. Aha. Now he's finally back from his recent assignment. Bound to just disappear for days at a time, so every return of his is kind of a special occasion. Oh hey, it's you guys. What on sweet is you two managed to worm your way into the martial arts competition. I heard he said he was going to get an interview with you and took off running. Catch you, or did you manage to give him the slip? Gave him the slip, most definitively. It was all group fighting, so getting good pictures wasn't easy. My kingdom for a cameraman with some real shutter skill. I don't have a kingdom, so that's not really a good offer for me. And even then, I wouldn't be a good photographer. I don't think so. I have never really tried the photography. Maybe I have a talent for it. I don't know. My husband's a lazy man, but I'm also responsible for letting him stay that way. And live like this. I'm saying I'll go find a job, but that's all I've been doing. Saying it. I mean, that's the first step, but you're kinda missing the next 2, 5, 7 steps. I'm telling us that the Royal Guardsmen were the tourists after all. The Guardsmen are a bit formal and old-fashioned. Not bad people at all. You know what I think? I think those special ops guys from the tournament did it. That guy found the truth, and he's probably gonna be called crazy for it. Religiously speaking, I wish she'd moderate her shopping vice and live more simply. She did pay for this entire pilgrimage herself. Rather, I hazarded, and as a son I'm the guest, and thus obliged to keep my lectures to myself. There we go. Making the capital and running a store means I have no time to enjoy shopping. Now I'd love to go on another trip. I mean, we have been following this woman for all of her shopping trips so far throughout of the basically the whole country. Yeah, she has been busy shopping and shopping and shopping and shopping. I'm sure the owner here used to work over and in diplomatic affairs. I've been where he's been the Empire and Republic so often, I suppose. I had to travel all over the world for my old job. Tried a whole lot of different foods too. But the curries I serve here comes from a recipe I discovered along the way, in fact. Culture of cuisine has made some really fascinating stuff. Problem is I already know all of your recipes, don't I? I do. I am missing one fucking recipe, and as I said, it's probably in one of the earlier chapters. I probably missed that one, but meh. A bit too late to change that now. Let's go the north part, then the south part. Usually, the military leaves everyone else in the dust, but this year, it's hard to say with so many entries. Can't wait to find out who wins. It's going to be the best tournament year ever. I did actually forget to equip my poor little people the new booties. I did. I can't do it now because they're not here any longer. God damn it. When the tournament starts, a lot of the participants usually come through here. It was highly unnerving ordering the parts and items I need before the flood of people arrive. Yeah, you can make many mistakes by making the wrong assumption. That can cost you a lot of money and energy. And Richard really is something as new. I'm a fan of his ever since he arrested those sky bandits. This is the first time the Royal Guardsmen have been ousted by the regular army. Can't imagine the circumstances behind it. Everybody's like, can't be the fucking Royal Guardsmen are traitors. So, what's going on with dinner? What I need to do is wait for the right moment, pin down the opponent with verbal gunshots, then move in for the kill. Then switch between offense and defense is just terrible. We're talking about the poor guardsmen. Trying the bestest. Or something. Still, Joshua. Oh, you guys. I could drink too. Well, night, you know. What's that? You guys don't want to drink? Drink, eh? A drink instead of drink. Oh, this is just prime. Why, the night's festivities have only just begun. There's Selja to go before we sleep. Why is he putting all of that food? Does he have like a vortex in his belly? Probably yes. Oh, there we have it. Day one at an end. I wonder how it went. Pretty okay-ish. Yeah, the Bulla Bears have that one too. So when? Was I ever taken aback when those sky bandits from Moses showed up in the tournament? They were more skilled than I would have expected though, I have to admit. Really okay to have convicted criminals serving in a sporting event. Actually speaking, no, fuck no. They don't deserve it. But alas, I'm not a freaking politician. I'm not responsible for that choice. It's young again. Really hope my grandkids and their kids too will grow up in a time of peace like this. Castle actually gave us tickets to the tournament, so we went. Grandpa gets so excited during each match. He acts almost like a little boy with candy. He's like, yes, yes, bloodshed! This reminds me of my earlier days when I was still, you know, a young man, a barbarian at heart. Yeah, people are like, Grandpa, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's nice we have so many new customers this time of year. Spending all of our time fixing our winning items, which translates into fewer sales. The sales are where we make our real profit. Right sort of deliverance, I know that. Know it far too well, actually. I just need those, I need one more action, still can't afford that. 2 more shield, can't afford that, yeah, I really need to do some grinding for that. I mean, I think 3 is the highest level you can get. Memory serves in augments, so once we get that, we basically are set up for life. I always listen to my customers. I make a point of it. I feel like I have a responsibility to fix anything I've sold to a customer. But I'll repair things even if they weren't brought here. long as you take some money for it, that's totally okay. Actually, the idea of repairing things is rather a nice one. Most of the big crowds show up just before or just after the martial arts competition. Once that starts, my work goes really slow. Welcome! How about something sweet to recharge after that match? Can I actually leave the city? Come on, let's go to the guild badge. If you waste too much time, it'll be night before you know it. Yeah, alright. Okay, no leaving the city then. I see. It would be nice if my hourly wage were a little higher. That's what most people think. That guy looks tough. All the teams look good. This team though, it all depends on those 3 auxiliary members he dug up. Troy's usually just spouting stuff without thinking, but sometimes he's right on the money. I hope this'll be one of these times. Everyone's pretty tough alone, but if you put all 4 of them together, they're like more tough, like super tough. Colin Richards has a lot of popular support amongst the citizens. Doesn't surprise me, he's highly decorated and a pretty good person on top of it. He's not a good person. We know better. Can't say of me. Gosh. The only match I had the chance to examine my darling's face in perfect silhouette. To be so perfect. Must be against the law. That's some sickening nonsense. Colin Richard really is something, isn't he? I've been a fan of his ever since the arrest of the Sky Bandits. Yeah, you've already told me so. Let's report to the guilds then. If that was so quickly. What about day today? Tomorrow it's all about fighting the big boys. Making a big noise with some big toys. You better bring it. Hey, well, congratulations on finishing round 1. You weren't expecting to meet of the Ravens there, were you? It was definitely a bit of a surprise, but I think they were even more surprised. Keep this up, we might even become racers like Agatha. You. No, one of them is plenty. You fought pretty hard, but honestly, I'm surprised how well you did. All stories about you at the Ruan branch see that your reputation's quite thoroughly. Really? It's so sweet of you to say. Can't wait to cross swords with you. It's a date. Looking forward to the chance ourselves. Get even stronger and stronger, and yes. How is unbelievable. Yield the power. Estelle, Yeshua, congratulations on your victory. Thank you, thank you. Wait, how do you know already? Grant already reported in. How was it? Honestly, felt more like surviving than actually winning. Joshua explained it. 3 that there were Sky Bandits and special op teams. I see. And he hinted that the Sky Bandits were given special permission to participate. I must admit, I'm surprised to hear about the special ops, particularly that their leader is so powerful. The team was pretty tough, but that commander was like on a different level altogether. He moved like a cat, was swinging that huge sword around like it was a toy. Barely believe he was human the way he was fighting. Yeah, what she said. Well now. You know about 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence's personal history? Nothing, I'm afraid. The intelligence division is new. Lieutenant Richard suppressed all information regarding them since their official inception. It includes information on the lieutenant. Right. Sure. Seem pretty caught up with that guy, but so something we should be watching out for? No, we just need to know who we're facing, that's all. Anything that can give us an edge in the tournament. Good point. My enemy is the best way to beat him after all. Actually, it doesn't concern the lieutenant exactly. Late noon, a military patrol vessel arrived at the landing port. Its passenger was the Cullen's right-hand woman, Captain Amalthea. That is news. Captain Amalthea. Is that sneaky fox-faced woman? At the witch who used Tita to threaten the professor? He's traveling through all of the major cities. Her arrival was unexpected and caused all civilian airship lines to run late. That doesn't bode well. 2 of the major cities. Sounds like a cover for her to hunt down the professor. We've got all the branches investigating her trip very carefully. We'll let you know as soon as we learn anything. We do just focus on the tournament for now. You bet. Thanks so much for all your help. Keeping an eye on Amalthea's movements. With some help from the other branches. We do just focus on the tournament. Okie dokie. But for the moment, it's time once again to go to the hotel. So, finally back. Sure know how to keep a fellow waiting. Hey, I know that voice. Yo, Niall. Good to see you. How have you been? Now tell me you came here just to see little old us. Okay then, I won't tell you. I'm doing interviews with the tourney contestants for my article. Figured you folks would be my best bet for getting the inside story. Hoping I'd get a chance to ambush you into an interview at the hotel. You're way too good at your job, you know that. It's not that we're not glad to see you. This is you we're talking about. What's your angle? Only for the next big story, I'll bet. You won't be too quick, kid. I've been like a big brother to you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. I think of me as nothing but a new sound. We know you're nothing but a new sound. Not to mention, the age difference is a little much for us to think of you as a brother. Oh, shut it. That's how you're going to be, then I'm leaving. And you're coming with me. You wouldn't mind a little night there before bed? Good, now for there then. There's this quaint little eatery right next door to where I work. Perfect place to sit and talk. I kinda didn't want to start the scene, mind you. Hey, this is a nice little place. It's less like a bar and more like a coffee shop. Might explain the smell of coffee. The owner started up this place as a hobby. The brew here is amazing. Plus he took some advice from someone later on and added curry rice to the menu. Curry with authentic spices. Just like the atmosphere out here. So personally, have a seat. Let's get this interview started. Not so fast. We're just in that big match, so we're pretty damn hungry. I'm not about to smell food without eating food. And it does sound lovely right about now, actually. Damn kids. Fine, I'll buy you dinner. While you're stuffing your faces, you can give me the exclusive on any news you found. And there's the pitch. By the way, isn't Dorothy with you today? I gave her something else to work on. Oh, come on, let's side with the both of you. Hey, free food! Free food always tastes the best for some mystical reason. The food here is sure spicy. Tasty though. Even beats ribs covered in sauce with some potatoes that are cooked just right. I like a good cup of coffee after a meal myself. Always heard it's difficult to make it well. Way to eat up a man's paycheck, you guys. I don't know how I'm supposed to afford all of this on a reporter's salary. No, it was a great meal. Great meals don't come cheap. He says, while eating it out of his pocket. Okay now, saying something about an interview. Write a story about extortion. Moving on, there ain't been much to confirm that the Queen's really taken ill after the guardsmen went all terrorist. I need some clear info that hasn't been combed over and cleaned up by the army. I heard a little from Dorothy about the kidnapping in Eyes. Look, let me get right to the point. I know I've got Colin Richard by the proverbial tail. Just need to know how hard you are holding on. Way to be blunt there. Very much. Sounds like you already figured out an awful lot. I knew he was crooked. Before that interview in our magazine bumped up his popularity, he wasn't really well known or worth paying attention to. Seems like this guy has been planning his moves every step of the way. Right now we can't say for sure that he's planning some kind of treason against the throne. It does look like he's manipulating the Duke somehow. Duke Lennon. Taking advantage of the Queen's poor health and acting like he owns Gransell Castle, alright? But don't get this way, none of the military bigwigs are making the move. Well, about that. Do you think you're sure? Should we tell him? Well, we could definitely use some fresh intel ourselves. As long as he scratches our backs, let's scratch his. You know, you two know something, don't you? I've told you sooner. And anything we say from here on out has to be completely off the record. Hope you're ready for this. Shit, really not going to like this, am I? But fine, say what you're gonna say. Yeah, you said you were ready for this. It's just... no way. Really serious? I'm afraid so. Special Ops soldiers were behind the Sky Bandit incident, as well as the arson. Not to mention the kidnapping of the kingdom's greatest scientific mind. Colonel Morgan is at the top of the chain of command, and even he's basically under arrest. All of the terrorist-style activities are being made out to look like the guardsmen are doing it. Okay, enough. You've made your point. David, can't even report about of this. The army censors already have their stamp all over the latest issue. They did their work at the final printing stage. Really. I'm left with nothing to cover except for this damn tournament. Hey, wait a minute. You do have something up your sleeves, don't you? You're in the tournament. Say that. I'll give you all the details on our current request. We do, however, think that we need to make a move just to break the deadlock. I don't say. Alright then. If I can't do anything as a reporter, I might as well pitch in and see what I can dig up. I've got a few sources with fingers in places the guild would never go. That'll be a big help. Doing anything to oppose the military is going to be a risky proposition, you know. Are you sure you're okay with this? Let me deal with that. Now's as good a chance as ever to prove that the pen really is mightier than the sword. Understood. Thank you. Just leave it to me. So, what do you want more information on? Info about the armor's movement would be good, as would knowing whether or not all of the Royal Guardsmen have been arrested. And also where General Morgan is being held. Got it. All stuff that I've been thinking about too. Check them out. Anything else? Maybe some background info on someone in the intelligence division? I mean like a background check. Colonel Richard, Captain Amasea, and Second Lieutenant Lawrence. If we have to face any of them, the more we know, the better odds. Know the enemy, and know yourself. You need not fear the result. 100 battles. I bet that the colonels are working on the same principle. You'll probably be watching the fights tomorrow and the next day. I think you can manage it, Niall. I do know a few army folks. Can't get you anything classified, but I might be able to scare up some profile info. Okay then, I'll see what I can do. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. We appreciate it. Hey, don't sweat it. You can pay me back by winning the championship. Bring me in on what you hear at that dinner party. I figured as much. We'll do everything we can. Afterwards, Still and Joshua returned to their hotel room, where they retired early for the night. Next morning. So then we should finally do some leveling. Well, we all seem accounted for. Shall we be off? Matches in the afternoon, just like yesterday. We're free to do as we please in the meantime. Let's stop by and get our equipment set up, and maybe even work in a little more Unstackelegen. Oh, if that's what you're after, I know exactly where to go. They told them about the key to the sewers that the Ravens had given her and Joshua. I'd say, that's mighty interesting. And there's some tough monsters down there, so maybe they'll prove to be worthy opponents. Byzantine labyrinth, sneaking out beneath this jeweled city. Adventurous blossom strains its corset strings. I have no problems with that, provided that we have time. I think the entrance is just at the edge of Western Block's residential district. Now we have the full team together again. That means I can finally fucking equip them their booties. I did actually equip them their booties. See, that's even better than I thought I would be. Good. Very good even. But yeah, I think this shall be where we ended for today. As we have done what I promised, and well, one round down. A few more rounds of combat left. As I said, I will probably do some leveling off screen. Probably tomorrow during my lunch break if I can manage to actually get home. I mean, would also take the game with me, but this game really doesn't require much. I could probably run from the laptop at work. Potentially. But, well, let's see. One way or another, I'm gonna get some leveling and repeat farming done, so I can actually buy out the last few things and be at the level I wanna be at. So roughly level 32, 33. Because the next few combats are going to get a bit more annoying, and I would rather like to be prepared for that, to be completely fair and honest with you. As I said, since the week is a long one work-wise, and I, for some mysterious reason, managing to cut my own sleep time down by an hour at least every day by streaming a whole lot longer than I actually planned to. Well, to be fair, yesterday I could get away with it, because I actually had store closed in the morning anyway, so no matter how tired I was, it wasn't really important. Because I was just sitting down in the storage and doing shit for a while. And you know, nobody cares if you're tired while doing that. Quite literally not. But yeah, so the rest of the week you'll probably see a few more trainers streams, so we can actually get this done. There isn't really much left, mind you, story-wise. There's basically, I think there are 2 more matches, tournament-wise. And there's a bit of a little intermezzo, basically, where we do something a bit different. And then it's basically straight towards the final dungeon, basically. Then comes the outro, and we're done. So roundabout, depending a bit, but there shouldn't really be that much more episodes. And once it's done, as I said, I have 2 more things, so 2 new things that I'm going to start playing a bit around with. We'll see what sticks, as usual. And I do think that I would like to do another attempt at a longer lasting Medieval 2 campaign. probably at some point. But yet is sadly not at a stage where we can speak about this in more detail yet. We'll get there at some point. Now then, as for the usual, let me meet you adieu for the moment. Have a good one and all of that, and let me see who I have on the left side. I have, well, Kronos, who is not the first, but he is the first in the hearts, isn't he? Let us be honest here. Shelby, very much thanks for dropping by. A good buddy, of course. We don't need to say much about him because, well, at this point you should know him. If not, just check him out. He's a good guy. On the right side, we have no one, which makes it hilariously easy. As for everybody else on the more lurking side, do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done indeed. And, well, I do hope to see you all again soon, as in tomorrow. I'll try to find, if I find some more time, I'll try to do something a bit more long-lasting, but for the moment, expect some more trails at the moment, at least. Yeah. As I said, you know, it's kind of how it's gonna go for a while. Never mind. Bye bye for the moment, and once